Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order goes. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's not going to get him as he strikes second. 0-1 count and the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Orlando leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Whit Merrifield becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
No balls and a strike to count. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. So here is Avisail Garcia as he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez lifted into center field.
Orlando's under it.
One down.
Batting 8, third baseman number 24.
Now at the plate, Matt Davidson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. In the air now out to right field. After it is Soler. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And that misses ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Digging in now, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And the second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
grounded to short.
Mondesi scoops it up.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Stanton, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. Final damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning. In is Jorge Soler. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Ready to take his hacks again, Tim Anderson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. The throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Right fielder.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Yomer Sanchez. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roll. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners, hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Danny Duffy is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Matt Davidson. Line drive to center field. Orlando is there, 2 gone.
Up next for the White Sox.
Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's set, here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Garcia has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
So 1 away now for Alex Gordon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fly ball out to right field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Royals, the shortstop, Raul Mondesi.
Stepping into the box, Raul Mondesi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Raul Mondesi.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Career numbers against Danny Duffy been pretty good. 5 for 12. He also has 1 home run.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Orlando is there, and he has it for the first out. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Orlando is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Perez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando.
Center fielder.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With Merrifield next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Davidson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 66.
So digging in now, number 66. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 31. Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set, and the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready once again, Tim Anderson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Stanton on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Stanton rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 9.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So here is Avisail Garcia.
Orlando's under it.
And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep to right center.
Orlando's on the move.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, third baseman, Matt Davidson.
Striding in once again, Matt Davidson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that into the box now, Jorge Soler, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And it's fouled away.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in, Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit.
Leading off with a White Sox, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here's the 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Into the box, Mike Trout. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up, and he'll be safe on the fielder's choice. Giancarlo Stanton now is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. From his knees, the throw on to first as they get the double play to get him. Jack McDowell is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Jack McDowell.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's the pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
McDowell has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Raul Mondesi is down for the second out here in the bottom half. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. Orlando patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Into the box now, Yomer Sanchez. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Digging in once again, Whit Merrifield. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the
Number
box,
66.
number 66. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Trout is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Soler. He flew out in his last at bat. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Royals go down 1. So striding forward now, Matt Davidson. He'll start us off in the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. One there, on to first as they get the double play. First pitch on its way.
For the Royals. Catcher.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. McDowell's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sinking liner toward left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Snap throw from the catcher. And he gets back in time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas. Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A 1 pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Orlando on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 7, Jose Abreu.
Standing in, Jose Abreu, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Soler's after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Popped him up. Mondesi is there. And the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the... And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. KC down to their final strike in this one. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
13 to